everyone, welcome to our first video of the school year. First of all, let me tell you how thrilled I am that the school year is finally beginning. I've been looking forward to this class starting all summer, and I'm thrilled that our first class together is finally next week. Now, of course, you noticed that I said that this is the first of our videos, and that's because I plan on posting one pretty much every week from here on out. The reason is, instead of teaching you a concept in class and then sending you home to try to remember exactly how I did it, and you aren't quite sure, and it's kind of confusing, you watch one of these videos before you come to class, and I'll explain how the concept works, and then when you're in class with me, we can work on it together. And if you have questions, you can just ask me because I'll be right there. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started on our first concept, the keyword outline. Now, if you want to turn to page 9 of character-based writing lessons, that's where we find this source text here. And this is this keyword outline that they use on page 9 and also page 10. I went ahead and wrote it down separately, though, so that way it's a little easier to deal with. Now, keyword outline is all about writing down ideas to help you remember what a source text was about without writing down too much word for word. By not writing down a lot word for word, it helps us to avoid plagiarizing or copying something completely word for word, which is very much illegal. So, this is just enough information to help us remember exactly what the paragraph was about. Now, if you were to create your own keyword outline, you may pick out different information. It just depends on what you're looking for. But this is the keyword outline that they gave us as an example, so let's go ahead and play with this one. So, you'll notice that we have the Roman numeral, we have 5 more details from the paragraph, and while it's easy to sometimes gather more information, we want to just keep it to a minimum. We only want to take what we really need to remember what we were learning about. So, let's go ahead and start off. So this first line is based off of the first sentence, Mother Teresa's name when she was born, where she was born, and the date. So all we really need to know is Mother Teresa, born in Macedonia, August 27th, 1910. There you go. Let's keep reading. Her family was of Albanian descent. Jotted down Albanian descent. Let's see. At the age of 12, she felt strongly the call of God. So 12, God called. That's enough to help me remember when it was and what it was that she felt when she was 12. She knew she had to be a missionary to spread the love of Christ. So she wanted to be a missionary. Spread love of Christ. Now we can use symbols and also numbers as we create our keyword outlines, and we'll talk a little bit more about that when we're in class. Let's see, number 4. At the age of 18, she left her parental home and joined the Sisters of Loreto, an Irish community of nuns with missions in India. So she was 18. The Sisters of Loreto, they were Irish, and they were nuns. So that's basically all we really need to remember out of that. And to finish this off, after a few months of training in Dublin, she was sent to India, where on May 24th, 1931, she took her initial vows as a nun. So Dublin went to India. We can use symbols like this, but you have to remember what the symbol means before you write it down. So Dublin to India, where she took her vows. Now from this keyword outline, eventually I'll be able to create paragraphs, and that's what we're going to be doing throughout this year. But for now, all you need to worry about is finding the words that we used in our keyword outline and circling them in this first paragraph of the source text. That's all I'm looking for you to do right now. And what I'd like for you to do is to bring this in with the circled words for our first day of class, so that way I can make sure that you did it and that you kind of are starting to understand the keyword outline. Now, of course, if you have any questions, please let me know, and I'm looking forward to seeing you the first day of class. Have a wonderful weekend.